new Fallout 4 video. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. But anyways, I hope you guys have a, well, I hope you guys have a great Christmas, or, well, yeah, well. But anyways, basically, I just decided to do a holiday stream just because Christmas coming up. You guys are probably excited for that. I'm gonna get some brand new games so I can show off to you guys if you guys want to like check. No, if you guys want me to do like a game, leave a suggestion down in the comments below. Anyways, guys, let's get right on to the video. So what happened is we got transported to the Institute, and basically our mission is working, and now we are apparently talking to Sean.
Sean. Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, it'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, it's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Sure. Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But I know that the Institute is on the verge of some... I've been a part of it. And now...
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be.
Right.
What about the people? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are... I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
I've changed my mind.
Well, that's good too. The Institute, you want to introduce... And finally,
Alright.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made...
He's definite.
Yes. It's pushed our technology to the limit. I'll make sure, but do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary
Doc.
drive servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about... If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to...
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. If there's anything else you...
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of...
Absolutely. Over the years, when necessary, we...
Sure.
Fortunately, it's a good thing to... That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me,
Greetings.
they were built
As the
pretty well.
Institute's requisition
Can't
vendor,
argue with that.
I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
All set.
Let's see what you got.
Return to duty.
Wait, what?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you. I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Alright. Inside of the Institute, so we need to... Alright.
Nothing to report, sir.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized
Scanning
personnel.
unknown identity.
You're seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together?
Good to see you.
Be careful wearing that.
On the targeting
You
package
might be
upgrade
mistaken
task.
for a Brotherhood
Maybe
of
I should
Steel
take the
soldier.
courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, our primary responsibility...
I'm sure it's better.
Certainly.
Uh-huh.
The results could... Our main instrument is coursers.
Right.
They are highly so. But I gather you know. In fact,
I'm no stranger.
even so, a courser should be more than... I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. Now, unless you need something...
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation.
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Alright.
I don't think you'll be needing that suit of power armor in here.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
I'm not taking off my power armor.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
You're here. Glad you made it. Please don't get any germs on me. Good day.
Alright. Oh man, I can't wait until the part where the Brotherhood like destroys. Oh man, that's gonna be cool.
Greetings, sir.
Let's get a reaction to the K-14 combo. We'll start the next trial.
Scanning. Subject identified.
been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us. Anyway, I'm glad. I really hope.
Right.
Well, that was productive.
Yes?
Man, those Institute pistols are weak.
Rushed work is sloppy at best, and deadly at worst.
Yes?
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why? Where are you going? I thought you wanted to talk.
Doctor.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
Should I say I was sent to the Brotherhood? Sent by the Brotherhood?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
You're wasting your breath. The Brotherhood desired my creation. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
Uh-huh. I wish there was something I could say that would convince you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a... The Brotherhood desired my... I'm not interested.
I was just told to get you to...
The Brotherhood wants... Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
I give up.
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here. A doctor. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the... I can give you a code that will get you into the section. but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the... In case the significant...
Right.
If nothing else. Speaking of... Hi.
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we
do. Alright guys, we're making a lot of progress with this.
We don't usually welcome this. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Alright guys, we need to do this.
Dr. Holdren sent Gorilla
He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put every...
Doctor.
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must
Clayton
be close to
Holdren.
10 years old.
I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Don't you think?
I look forward to learning more.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name, our most important, to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. In any case...
Sure. You mentioned medical care. I might need that.
In that case, you'll want to He's our top... Dr. Volker, you won't find...
Here we're about to get a new...
An actual gorilla. Oh my. An actual gorilla, nice. Wait a second. Alright.
Yes.
What happened here? Jeez. This looks extremely terrible. Did someone already, like, get into the Institute once? Is that the story they're trying to tell us here? Or what? Well, before we do anything, I'm just gonna quick save this real quick. Now time to start pressing some buttons. Alright, never mind. Oh! Oh my god. There we go. What? Yeah. Oh, snap. How much damage does that turret do? Alright guys, my name is wvbluehonda. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyways people, I will see you all later. Anyways guys, peace out.